Wednesday mornings at this time, we talked with folks from the Artesia Public Schools. Today, it's Grand Heights that we are featuring today. So we have Marsha Molina. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Sylvia Wilson. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Ileana Guzman.
Good morning.
Okay, I got to turn your microphone up there. So let's try that again.
Good morning.
There we go. Well, great. Well, Marsha, tell us a little bit your position there at the school and what you do there.
I am the new principal at Grand Heights. This year's my first year. I took over after Mitzi McCaleb received a promotion, and she's now the director of health and wellness. And so I took over at Grand Heights this year. It's my first year as principal, my first year as being a principal. I was an assistant principal last year at YESO for a little bit, and so I have a little bit of knowledge of that, but I'm learning too, so everything's new.
Well, good. Well, there's always changes, and
Right.
changes are good. Did the rest of the staff say, now, Miss Molina, this is how we do things?
Oh, yes, of course, because there's so many traditions in Artesia. I think, that's one of the first things that you learn when you come to Artesia Public Schools is that there's just certain traditions we keep going, and so those are kind of your focus. You want to make sure that we keep those going for the kids each year, and so those were one of the first things that I learned when I got to Grand Heights.
So how long have you been in the Artesia school system?
I've been here about 17, 18 years.
Okay.
I've taught a little bit of everywhere. I taught in El Paso for a little bit, and then I taught in Hagerman, and then I came back and I've taught at Hermosa. I taught at Roseland, YESO for a little bit, and now I'm at Grand Heights.
And now you're the principal.
Yes.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sylvia, let's tell everybody a little bit about what you do at Grand Heights.
Well, I'm in my second year as the DD preschool coordinator, which is the developmentally delayed preschool. And I've been teaching all over for the last 27 years. This is my 27th year with Artesia Public Schools, and it's been great.
And you finally have caught on to some of the traditions in the.
Well, I was part of the traditions because I grew up here and went to school here. So.
Yeah, that's great. And so 27th, you're starting your 27th year.
Yes.
Probably been a few changes over the years in schools around.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Where did you start teaching when?
My first job was as an aide over at Hermosa, and then from there I went to Yucca, and then to the junior high, and then the high school, and now I'm back at Grand Heights.
Starting the whole cycle over again, right? That'll be kind of fun. Ileana, tell us a little bit about what you do at Grand Heights.
So this is my second year as a school social worker here in Artesia. I worked for 7 years in Hagerman as a school social worker as well. It's been amazing transitioning from older kids. I was at the middle school and high school, and now working with kindergartners have been so much fun. It's been a different experience, and it's been great.
Yeah. So you were at Hagerman
Yes.
before here? Did anybody ever? Had you heard of Artesia before?
Yes. So I'm from here. I
Yeah.
went to school here, and I was, since we moved here when I was in 4th grade. So
Okay.
I've been here all my life. I just drove to Hagerman and back, and
There you go.
now
So
I'm
you
here.
never really left Artesia?
No. I've always been a Bulldog.
Yeah. So that's great. But did you graduate from Artesia High?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
And Sylvia, I think you said you went through the school system here.
Yes.
So Marsha, where
I graduated also from Artesia High
from
School.
Artesia High? Okay.
I wasn't born here, but I say I was raised here because I came in the 3rd grade. And
Okay.
So I graduated from Artesia High School.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. So, what do we want to talk about first? Grand Heights. This is the kindergarten.
Yes.
Age
So I think,
students.
right. I think a lot of people don't know, but we have lots of things going on in kindergarten. It's not just kindergarten students, but we also have a preschool program that's housed within our building. And so we have, over 350 kids that come to that school every day. And so I think a lot of people just think of it as the kindergarten school, but there's just so much more going on there every single day. And we have lots of, different services coming in, speech therapy, OT, occupational therapy, and all those different things that come throughout the day to help service our kids. We have PE, music, art, and just like all the other elementaries as well.
And kindergarten is all day now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It used to be half
a day. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess at this age, that's a pretty great opportunity that the teachers and the staff have to do some early assessment of the learning status of a lot of the younger kids in Artesia. Is that a lot of what
Yeah.
happens at Grand Heights?
Yes, sir. I think a lot of people don't realize how much we do, not just in academics, but in also other aspects. Like, it's their first go at being in the school system, and so, or being in a school setting, and so they learn so many things just from opening their lunch milk to going to the bathroom, walking in a line, all those little things that we kind of take for granted because we're like, oh, our kids can do that, but then in a different setting, it looks a little bit different, and it's, just their first experience. And so our teachers are so great. They teach them so many things besides academics every single day. And so they're some of the hardest working people in Artesia.
Yeah. You said the milk cartons.
Yes.
Are they still where you have to tear it open? And
Yes, sir.
I never, ever, ever could get that right. I was like, just give me a knife or something.
It's like open it and pinch it. That's what we try to teach them, and put your finger in it, pull it open. And so it's just a process.
I would think after all this time, somebody would have invented a better way to do that.
Right.
Yeah. So, Sylvia, talk a little bit about you said DD development. So talk a little bit about what you get to do.
So our program starts with 3-year-olds that have a language delay. So you have to qualify for the DD preschool program. So we do child find all year long, and if a parent has concerns with their child's language, they can call and we do a screening, and then if they have a language delay, we can put them in the DD preschool. The DD preschool goes for 2.5 hours, and it's in 2 sessions. So we go from 8 to 10:30 and then 10:30 to 1. And we have the speech come in and language therapist and helping those kids to develop those language skills so that we can get them ready for kindergarten and, teaching them how to follow directions and listen and all those things.
That is fantastic. And then Ileana, as a counselor, you probably get to help the kids that have trouble with the milk cartons.
Of course. Yes.
But it really with even some more serious issues. So what are some of the issues that you get to help the children with?
And so this year we're focusing a lot on their social emotional learning. So we establish routines. This is the foundation. The kindergarten is the foundation where they learn those skills to be successful in elementary school. They get whole classroom interventions where I go into the classrooms. We teach social skills, coping skills. Sometimes those kids don't have the self-regulation skills that they need to be able to cope with those big feelings. Sometimes not being able to open the carton or not being able to make friends, or it's hard, for them. This is the first time that they've been in a setting like this. So we try to help them cope. We help them learn those skills so that they are successful in that way.
Fantastic. So it's a great position to be in of the first year for all these young kids that are coming into the schools across the district. That's great. And so this is the kindergarten for the whole Artesia. So anybody that has a kindergarten age child, they're going to Grand Heights or the preschool program or the other programs.
And then when they're done with us, they feed out into all the elementary schools.
Elementary schools. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you, Marsha, you mentioned you've got a couple of events coming up. A gas raffle?
Yes, that's
We could all use some.
Yes, sir.
I think this is gasoline, right?
Yes, a gasoline raffle. And so what we do is that's our annual fundraiser to help field money for field trips, classroom incentives, student incentives. And so every year, that's the tradition. Grand Heights has a gas raffle where they sell tickets for $500 worth of gas. And so that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. So if you see some yellow tickets floating around, help support our little ones.
Yeah, that's a great idea. How much are the tickets going to be?
They're $1 each.
There you go.
Yeah, right?
That's less than a gallon of gas. Yeah.
Right? It's good chances.
That's a pretty good deal. And then field trips. What are some of the field trips that the kids have the opportunity to go on from throughout the year? I know you've got one hopefully today if the weather holds out. But what are some of the field trip experiences that you like to have with the kids?
So the one that we're waiting to see how the weather does today is the Bulldog Adventure. It's we call it the athletic adventure, and they go to the Bulldog Bowl and they get to just go play on the field. They get to go to the weight room. They get to go up in the press box. And so it's just one of those maybe once in a lifetime kind of things that every student at kindergarten gets to experience. And so that's supposed to be today. And we just appreciate so much the coaching staff. Coach Maupin and all his staff have been so great to us, and they're preparing. And so we hope that we get to do that today. And They also have players that come help us out. And so it's just a really good experience for our kiddos. And we hope to get to do that today.
Yeah.
And
Well, I left a monitor up there. I need to go grab that before it disappears.
right? And then, of course, our kids get to go to Heirloom Acres, the pumpkin patch.
Okay.
And so that's coming up in the next few weeks, and that's a great experience, too, because they do so many things. It's, they talk about the cycle of a pumpkin, bees, and alfalfa, and how they grow things. And so it's not just going to the pumpkin patch and going through the maze. They also have the educational part of it, and so that's a great experience for them as well.
Good.
And then it's Fire Prevention Week next week, and so the fire department will be coming around and doing their annual fire prevention awareness program, and so lots of stuff happening this month at Grand Heights.
They never seem to like the joke that we'll get the inspector, comes around to look at the buildings and walks in, and I'll say, "We don't need a fire today, thank you very much."
Yeah,
They
doesn't
laugh the
appreciate
first
that.
time, but not every time they walk in the door.
Right.
Sylvia, are you the only person that works in your department there, or do you have some other staff that help you out there?
I have a wonderful staff. We, in each one of the preschool rooms, we have a licensed teacher and 2 educational assistants. And our classroom size is right around 7 to 12 students per session.
Okay.
And they get lots of one-on-one, and the staff is phenomenal. They have the patience of a saint, I think, and it just works very well. They're very caring and nurturing for those kids, but still provide a very vocabulary rich environment and very structured, so they're awesome.
Fantastic. And Ileana, are you the only counselor, or do you have other?
No, I'm the only
The
social
only
worker.
social worker, okay.
In the building, yes. But we
Okay.
have a wonderful team, throughout the Artesia Public Schools. We have one of the best teams, I think, around.
Good deal. Well, we've got a little less than 2 minutes left, Marsha. Was there anything else that we needed to cover or mention or say hi to or anything else?
I just want to, take a minute just to thank the staff at Grand Heights. We have a great group of people, the teachers, the secretaries, the nurses, the custodians. I have great support here with the preschool. They just keep it running every single day, and we couldn't do it without not one of those people. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands, that we have such a great staff there, and they work hard every single day to help our kids throughout the district. And they're just building those relationships every day and making sure that our kids know that they're loved and that we're going to take care of them. And so
That is great. And if parents of kids that go to Grand Heights, they can call anytime, talk to any of the staff. I mean, talk to
Absolutely.
you and other
absolutely. We
folks.
have 2 secretaries, so they answer the phones daily, and anytime anyone has any concerns, they can call and let us know, or if they have any questions, we're always there to answer.
Fantastic. Marsha Molina, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
Sylvia Wilson, congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
And Ileana Guzman, thank you so much, and congratulations on your new job.
Thank you.
All right, some of the staff from Grand Heights School here in Artesia, thank you so much. Appreciate you doing that. Hope you get to go on your field trip today.
Us too. Thank you.
That'll be a lot of fun. You can see where Joby sits.
Oh, yes.